Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wrestling Takes, and today I'm going to be talking about who could replace CM Punk and face Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at Wrestlemania 40. So, the first option is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Obviously, most of us are expecting Cody to choose Roman Reigns with his Royal Rumble victory, but as we saw on Monday Night Raw, he does have the option to face Seth freaking Rollins as well. And as Seth did say, that would be the title that his dad would have probably wanted him to go and win. The blue collar title, the working man's belt. So could Cody Rhodes pick Seth Rollins? Now, one reason I think that could happen is so that we can see The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 on night 2. And Cody still gets to win the world title. But to me, this is not Cody Rhodes finishing his story. The story is defeating Roman Reigns and winning the title that his dad never won, the undisputed WWE Championship. So yeah, in my opinion, it will not be Cody Rhodes, but it is one to keep an eye on. The next option is the Ring General Gunther, the current Intercontinental Champion. Now, one reason I think this won't happen is because Gunther is the IC Champion, and as Booker T did point out on his recent podcast, having an IC title versus World Heavyweight Championship match just isn't really the way you want to be going, in my opinion, and in Booker T's opinion. It just puts you in a hole, as Booker did say. Then you've got to have a double champion. So let's say Gunther beats Rollins, he's now World Heavyweight and IC Champion. It just complicates things. You've got to have double title matches, we've got to have singular title matches, and it just makes the outcome a bit messy. So that's one reason I don't think it'll be Gunther. The second reason is that the winner of the Elimination Chamber will likely go on to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and Gunther is not allowed to leave the United States still, so he will not be attending the Elimination Chamber. That to me 100% confirms that Gunther will not be facing Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, purely because he can't leave the country, and a double title would be a bit silly in my opinion. A third option to me is the Viper Randy Orton. Now, as we saw, Randy Orton did get a little bit injured against Roman Reigns, but I think he should be back ready in time for the Elimination Chamber. One reason, again, I don't think this one will happen is because we've already seen Randy versus Seth multiple times in the past, and even once at WrestleMania 31 back in 2015 when Randy hit that iconic RKO. So yeah, I don't think it'll be Randy, but it would be a good way to get him up to 15 World Championships and solidify himself as one of the GOATs. Now, if you'd have asked me about 2 months ago who should replace CM Punk if he does get injured and face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, the answer would have been simple: Drew McIntyre. But McIntyre has faced Rollins twice already and been beaten, once fully clean and once with a bit of an interference from Damian Priest with his Money in the Bank. So to me, McIntyre doesn't really look like a credible opponent for Seth Rollins right now. Although in the last few weeks he has been changing up his character a little bit, getting a bit more into the heel side of things, and he has looked very, very strong. He beat Damian Priest, he beat Sami Zayn, but none were particularly clean. So to me, Drew McIntyre would be a good option if he hadn't already been beaten by Seth twice in recent months. So yeah, I wouldn't be angry with Drew. He does deserve it in a world title match in front of crowds. He does deserve to win a world title. McIntyre to me has been carrying Monday Night Raw for a while now. So yeah, I wouldn't mind McIntyre, but I think there is one man that's better for the deal. Now, after watching the Royal Rumble on Saturday, to me there's only one man for the job, and that's the Megastar, with everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah. Now you may be thinking, LA Knight's on SmackDown, Seth's on Raw, but this is going to make sense. Obviously, Cody Rhodes is on Raw. Let's say he goes and defeats Roman Reigns, and whoever faces Seth, in this case LA Knight, goes on to defeat Roman. Then the World Heavyweight Championship goes to SmackDown, and the undisputed title comes to Raw. Problem solved. You've got a world champion on each show still. Now, I know a lot of you guys aren't huge LA Knight fans, and I was starting to lose off on him a little bit, but after the Rumble, I'm back on the LA Knight gravy train, honestly. I thought he carried that Fatal 4-Way match at the Rumble. I thought he put on an amazing performance and proved why he does belong in the main event of WWE's title picture. Those are all the options that I'm going to cover in today's video, guys. If you do have any others, feel free to leave them in the comments. I did think of like Sheamus, AJ Styles maybe, but I don't think there's anybody else particularly that stands out that really could go on to face Seth for the World Heavyweight Championship at Mania. But if you do have any ideas that I've missed, please do put them in the comments. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. And do, like I say, comment what you think. Who do you think should face Seth at WrestleMania? What do you think of my idea of LA Knight versus Seth? And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.